So officers were conducting an unrelated fatal accident investigation when they observed the defendant's vehicle traveling at a high rate of speed towards the blocked portion of the roadway. The officers saw the defendant disregard a barricade and were able to successfully get the defendant to stop by shouting verbal commands and utilizing their flashlights. Upon contact, the officers observed a moderate odor of alcoholic beverage, glassy eyes, watery bloodshot eyes, and slurred speech. The defendant admitted to having 3 drinks at a nearby bar and was temporarily detained. Standard filters riot were conducted, HGN 4 out of 6, walk and print 4 out of 8, one leg stand 2 out of 4. DICs were read and the defendant consented to breath. The results were .086 and .084.
Your Honor, when you turn on the video and it's between...
But remember, this is probable cause. I don't get access to all that stuff.
I understand that, Your Honor, but when the officer basically decided that he's going to arrest her, basically he puts her in the vehicle, and before any investigation is done, he says, I'm charging her. This is prior to basically any field sobriety test being done. She didn't have any slurred speech, Your Honor. No bloodshot red eyes at all. He said all the buzzwords to trigger probable cause. I'm asking the court to watch the video for 5 minutes, Your Honor.
No. That's in for a suppression hearing. This is a mere probable cause, right? So because I have to give them the ability to respond to your arguments. We can't do that in a probable cause. Like, you know what I mean? So if you're saying it is as it is, see if they'll do a dispositive motion to suppress, where if you win, they'll dismiss, but if you lose, you got to plead, right? Otherwise, we can set it. But, when you start getting into the video, when you start getting into the minutia of, well, she really didn't have this, she really didn't have that, I have to give them the ability to respond to that. I can't just rule on it, whether, there was an actual traffic infraction, that's like probable cause or not, right? But when you start getting into the actual details, everything, I mean, that's for, either a suppression or for trial.
That's fair.
So ask them if they're good for, dispositive. That's something that you want to do. Let me see. It's only 60 days old, so you've got some time, I'm happy to do however, go forward with however you want to go forward. But for probable cause purposes, you're getting into argument, right? And I can't give them, I have to give them the ability to respond,
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, sorry.